You got to believe me. Well, what's your theory of the case? I'm disabled. That'd be like a prosecutor saying, well, he's guilty. Well, why is he guilty? A representative, one of the very first things we try to formulate is, what is the theory of the case? And I don't want to get too bogged down in the legalities of what a theory of the case is, but just for simplicity's sake, if you're a prosecutor in a criminal proceeding, what's your theory of the case? Jones, stole all of these items. The police recovered all these items at Mr. Jones' house. We have an eyewitness that said that Mr. Jones was at this place and stole all this stuff. The defense is going to have a theory of the case. You'd have some kind of idea, and you don't want to just go into any kind of proceeding like that, including a disability proceeding, whether it's at the lower levels or at the hearing level, and just say, well, I'm disabled. You got to believe me. Well, what's your theory of the case? I'm disabled. That'd be like a prosecutor saying, well, he's guilty. Well, why is he guilty? And that's why I believe that a representative, not always necessary, but oftentimes is necessary. I mean, we've talked about the statistics that Social Security provides that you are much more likely to win a disability case with a representative than you are without one. When you go in front of a judge, think about going in front of a judge on your own into a proceeding. You have no idea what it's going to be like. You don't know really who's even going to be there. But those are the kinds of things you need to think about when you're filing a claim. If the burden of proof is on you, you need to be prepared to provide that proof. At the lower levels, the disability claims examiners who are going to adjudicate your case, their credentials are usually no more than a college degree. So the people who are deciding your case, might have a business degree, they might have a liberal arts degree, but they all have to be trained in disability. And so you're putting basically the hopes of your case on somebody who, they're not really trained in kind of legal matters or anything like that. They've been trained to look at medical records, and usually these kinds of medical problems result in these kinds of physical or mental limitations. But they're usually the cards are usually going to be stacked against you.